Well, hello there. Welcome to Relationship Coaching Live. Today, the topic is dating jungle, my most epic fails. I don't know you guys, but dating is like to me being dropped into the wild jungle and without a map. I mean, you think you're just looking for love, but suddenly, bam, you're dodging red flag quicksand, trying to escape ghosters, and figuring out if that one date is actually emotionally available or just a walking mirage. Right? But today, we're turning the chaos into comedy. I am sharing my most epic dating fails plus lessons from my dating guy so you don't have to make the same mistakes. Let's roll. And also, you guys, I want you to tell me in the comments your epic dating epic fails. And I'm going to have you participate throughout this live because it's a lot more fun when you guys participate and are with me. So whether you're on X, I see people are joining in on X, on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch, or even Instagram. We're live on Instagram. I can't see the comments on Instagram, but if you're on Instagram, maybe you can switch platforms and go to YouTube, the State of Grace Fraga, and comment. I would love to hear what you guys have to say about all this mess. All right. And by the way, DM me your worst date story. Do it on Instagram. That's the best place to get me. I might feature it next time. Okay. Drop an emoji also now if you can. That best describes your love life right now. And we're going to talk. All right. Now let's get into the juicy stories plus lessons from my dating guide. Let me show you guys my dating guide. It is. All right, now that you saw it, it is a very good, thorough guide, and it's fun actually. So it's a good read. It's available at the stateofgraceshop.com. Right here on the ticker, you see it. So let's go with story number one. All right. And I know that these stories, you guys, it's not just me, but it's everybody. Okay. So I know these things have happened to you guys, or at least one of you for sure. All right. Story number one, the name fail. That's how I call it. It was about that time that a guy kept mispronouncing my name all night. He wanted to be like romantic and call me Graciela instead of Grace. And he called me Graciofrella. I am not kidding you. And what did I do? I had two choices, right? Correct him or just roll with it and smile every time he said Graciofrella. So what did I do? What do you guys think I did? I rolled with it because correcting him would have been like too, it would have really destroyed the fun for me. I'm going to be honest. So I just had him keep going with mispronouncing my name. And yeah, but did he get a second date? No. Do your homework. Definitely. I am terrible with names, so I should talk, right? But make sure that you even ask the person, like, is this how you pronounce your name? And make sure to remember. And if you can't pronounce, like, ask again, because that's what I do with my Spanish tongue, right? So what is the lesson of this story from my guide? Okay. If they don't respect you enough to get your name right, how will they handle bigger things? Right? So, my advice to myself and to you is teach people how to treat you, starting with your name. If they murder your name, bye. All right, let's go to story number two. Please drop in the comments your worst dating story. And if you can't describe your dating life with one emoji, please do. We're going to have fun with that. All right. This story I called the shoe disaster. All right. So we're going to speak in the third person, kind of like you wore brand new shoes and you thought you looked cute and then tripped multiple times, not just once. before even the appetizers arrived. Oh, it was something else. I am not wearing those shoes anymore. They're very cute, but never again. No. Lesson from my guide to myself and to you guys. Confidence is actually sexier than stilettos. How about that, right? Stilettos are uncomfortable. I mean, you can wear a little bit of heels for the ladies, and guys also don't wear anything that's uncomfortable, but guys usually wear stuff that's comfortable. But just be confident. You know, if you're wearing an ugly sweater, just do this test. Wear an ugly Christmas sweater and go in the mirror and be like, hey, I'm sexy. I am confident. Not that I've done that. Anyway, dress for comfort and style. If you're worried about walking, sitting, or adjusting your outfit all night, you're not present with your date. I actually know that because when I had knee problems, I was always like, okay, how am I going to stand up? How am I going to like pretend that I don't have my knee is not hurting? So just I should have just gone like, hey, listen, my knee is messed up. Been to therapy and it's still a little bit messed up. So I'm gonna, when I stand up, it's gonna be kind of fun. Trying to stand up. Fun. When I say fun, I mean it sarcastically. Anyway, let's go to story number 3. Oh my God. I know we all have done this. Okay. I call it the accidental text. And I did this allegedly. That time, you sent a text about your date to your date. Okay. I have done that. And I've done that not only with dates, I've done it with friends. Sometimes I'm like, oh my God, this is not bueno. This is not good. But anyway, it's okay. It is what it is, you guys. Whatevs. So anyway, lesson from my guide, the dating guide, which you can get, by the way, at the State of Grace shop. There's the link on the ticker, and there's also the link on the comments and the pinned comment and the description. So go in and shop actually the State of Grace shop. Just browse and look. I have hundreds of t-shirts, mugs, books, comedy series that are exclusive, they're only on paywalls. So check it out just for fun. So going back to the texting accidentally to your date, about your date. So if you make a texting mistake, just own it with humor, right? A simple, well, now that I've visually embarrassed myself, how's your night going? It can turn a disaster into a funny moment. Maybe. It didn't happen to me, but maybe it'll happen to you. It's okay. We'll see. Just try it. It doesn't hurt. It's all about confidence. Remember, just be confident. Yes, I totally meant it as a joke, or I just sorry. I just took my medication or whatever. I always blame it on my post-cancer medication. I'm cancer free, by the way. Don't worry, I'm good. But I have to take medication for 5 years. I have 2 left, but who's 2 years and 2 months. But who's counting? So anyway, I always blame it. Anything I do that's messed up, I promise you. And when the people hear cancer medication, they're like, oh, so they forgive you automatically. So don't say cancer medication if you don't have cancer, but just blame it on whatever, anything, and have fun with it. Yeah, that's the main thing. All right. So I want you guys to participate if you can, or if you're watching this as a replay, if you can leave your experiences in the comments, that would be amazing. Okay. So, by the way, let's play a little mini game. So we have the 3 stories that I gave you, which was the name fail, the shoe disaster, and the accidental test. So rate them on 1, 2, and 3. And let's just give me the worst one. Which one do you think was the worst one? And also tell me your own cringiest moment, and I'll rate it live on the next episode. All right? Awesome. All right. So, you guys. So when bad dates turn into good stories. And before we go into that segment, I want to show you a little video about my book, Fun Guide to Dating. So let me roll it for you and let's go. Dating It's like trying to find a needle in a haystack, except the haystack is full of frogs and weird DMs. But who says you can't have fun while you're searching for that needle or prince? Say goodbye to dating disasters and hello to love that lights up your world. In Love, Laughter, and Lessons, a fun guide to dating, I spill all the secrets to navigating the dating scene with grace, humor, and just the right amount of sass. Whether you're swiping left or making eye contact across the room, I'll show you how to attract love like a magnet. It's time to stop waiting for love and start living it. Get your copy of Love, Laughter, and Lessons, a fun guide to dating today, and let the magic begin. All right. So I hope that inspired you to get the guide. By the way, they're all on PDF, and so you can read it on your phone or on your computer. They're only $5.99, all my books. And I also have free resources in at the stateofgraceshop.com in my online store. So definitely check that out because maybe one of the free guides might be something for you. Okay, so let's go with when bad dates turn into good stories. Um, so, okay, so sometimes what feels like a disaster ends up being an iconic memory, right? How many times has that happened? All right. And I do have something about what I'm going to talk about next in my stand up comedy. And it's called the accidental double date night. And I'm going to say it in the third person again because I want to remain anonymous and allegedly, right? So I don't sue myself. All right. So you planned a date, but mixed up times and ended up with two dates at the same place on the same night. And they're both named Mike, allegedly. Okay. So, lesson from my guide, a fun guide to dating. Multitasking is great, but not for dating. Okay. Overbooking is more like for airlines, not your love life. And if you're juggling too many people, just take a step back, prioritize quality over quantity. I apologize. I had work done, dental work done, blah, 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 sometimes, okay? Because it's hurting. All right. So prioritize quality over quantity. Also, what you can do, like with the mics, I could have done like Mike, the buffed guy, or Mike, the nerd. And so that way, if you give them names, like a description of it, I have a joke in my stand up where I say that I don't remember names, which is completely true. And what I do is I relate my dates to a movie. And you have to check up my stand up comedy to just check that bit out. We're not going to do stand up here. This is not the place. But anyway, hope you can make it to one of my shows. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to I'm going to actually shoot a comedy special. And that's one of my goals this year. So you can watch it there, and it's going to be available in my store for a nominal amount. Anyway, all right. This is actually a story from a listener who actually is a regular here on Relationship Coaching Live. And he texted me, she texted me, excuse me, what I call the case of the surprise plus one. Okay, like this, get ready, guys, because this is a true story. So this is what she sent me. So picture this. I matched with this guy on a dating app. Let's call him Jake. Well, Jake seems cool, has a great sense of humor, and actually knows the difference between there, and there. Like, the three ones, right? So I'm already impressed. We agreed to meet at this cute little sushi spot. I get there first, order a drink, and wait. A few minutes later, Jake walks in with his mom. At first, I thought maybe she just happened to be at the restaurant and he was saying hi, but nope. He pulls up a chair, introduces me to Mama Diane, oh my God, and casually says, I hope you don't mind. I bring her to all my first dates. She has great instincts about people. Okay, dude. All right, Jake. I'm sitting there, chopsticks frozen midair, trying to process the fact that I am now on a date with a family member in attendance. Mama Diane immediately starts interviewing me. Oh, we all know that, the interview, right? How do we all go through that? And her interview is like, I'm applying for a job I didn't know I wanted. So, how do you feel about marriage? Are you planning to have kids? What's your 5-year financial plan? Meanwhile, Jake is just casually enjoying his sushi like it is a totally normal thing. The best part, when the check came, he looked at me to pay. Oh, no, deal breaker number 2. That's me, right? Saying that. Needless to say, I excused myself to the bathroom and never came back. Bravo. Bravo. Yes, that's the way it should be. I don't blame you, honey. You were not on a date. You were at a surprise job interview for wife position, okay, with mommy. And here's my friend Tanya. Hi. Hey, beautiful lady. Hey, beautiful lady to you. Good to see you. If you can describe, Tanya, your dating life with one emoji, what would it be? Go ahead and leave it in the comments if you feel comfortable doing that. It's all about feeling comfortable. Okay. All right. So I actually have, let me see if I uploaded it. Did I upload what I wanted to upload? No, I didn't, Mama, because I have, actually, you can get this. I was going to give you one for free. I have on the stateofgraceshop.com, I have a show called Dating Horror Stories, and all my stories are there. And I did it with an emoji. And so it's really fun actually to watch those. So you can, those are available on the stateofgraceshop.com. All right. So, this is how you describe it. Okay, you guys, this is Tanya's dating life, and it sounds like it's super fun because it's 3 like emojis. So I love that, Tanya. I love that for you. Congratulations. I am abstaining from dating because I got all the material I needed for my stand up. So I'm like, I don't think I need any more dating. But anyway, I'm sorry, you guys. I have a little cough. I'm drinking a little bit of cold hibiscus tea. Mm, so good. You can actually get it's organic, and you can get it at my Amazon influencer store, which I'm gonna put it right down there. I have a lot of like really clean, good like makeup and food as medicine and all kinds of good stuff if you want to check it out. All right. So there's another story that another listener of this podcast sent me via Instagram. So if you want to drop your story on Instagram, just slide into my DMs, make sure you follow me and I follow you. I always follow everybody back. So make sure you follow me so it doesn't go to the other box. Sounds amazing. Yeah. It really is, actually. It's so good. And it's super healthy because let me tell you what, guys, before I read the story, second story that my fans sent me, or I hate to call them my fans, my listeners. There you go. So this tea, anything that's red and blue in nature has antioxidants which fight disease. So that was one sip at a time. I'm fighting disease, baby. So yeah, being a cancer survivor, I do everything possible to help my body be good. All right. Okay. Story from a listener, AKA the craziest date you've ever heard. Oh my, okay. I'm scared to read this one. Okay. The case of the accidental cult initiation. So I matched with this ridiculously good looking guy on a dating app. Let's call him Brandon. He has dreamy eyes, a great smile, and actually responds with full sentences. Already a win, right? I mean, how have our standards dropped where if somebody spells things correctly or writes with full sentences, well, like, yay, good job. All right. So we planned to meet for dinner, but last minute he texts me, "Hey, would you be down for something more spiritual tonight? I have a surprise planned." Oh my God. And this something similar happened to me, by the way. Um, Now, any sane person would probably be like, "Oh, hell no." But I was in my say yes to life's phase and thought, why not? And she wrote, "Big mistake with red flags." It gets better. I get to the meeting spot, this random parking lot in a super quiet part of town. And Brandon pulls up in a van, a white windowless van, windowless. Okay, that's not a good sign. At this point, I should have called my mom, my therapist, and Jesus, but instead, I get in. He starts, oh my gosh, she got in. Girl, what are you doing? He starts driving, and I'm like, "So, where are we going?" And he just smiles and says, "It's better if you don't ask too many questions." She wrote full body alarm with like sirens. Okay, yeah, girl, what are you doing? Now, 20 minutes later, we arrive at a remote farm in the middle of nowhere. Oh my God, this is scary. I see candles, people in robes, and a dude standing in the center with a giant wooden staff. Okay, uh, time to run into the forest. Yeah, just run, run. Just bad knees, bad hips, bad feet. That don't matter. Just run, girl, run, run. Maybe just run to the van and steal the van and just get out. I would have done that at that point, but my instincts are very strong. So I don't know, and not everybody's instincts are very strong. 20 minutes later, okay, let's continue. We arrive at okay, no, that I read that already. Okay, now when she saw the guy with the giant wooden staff, she's like, I'm thinking, well, I'm going to get sacrificed. Yeah, I would think the same thing. Brandon parks the van and says, "We just have to do a quick cleansing ritual before dinner. It's tradition." What? This is insane, you guys. "Oh, hell no," she says. I politely excuse myself to the bathroom, in quotes, grab my phone, and start texting my fake emergency friend like my life depends on it. But before I can sneak away, the road people form a circle around me. Oh my God. There's no escape now. Then the leader raises his staff and goes, "Do you accept the sacred light?" Y'all, this man really took me on a first date to a cult initiation. Oh my God. This is crazy. Long story short, I ran like my life depended on it, jumped into the van, which I now realize was an escape vehicle. Oh, good, good. She did what I would have done, and sped the hell out of there like I was in a Fast and Furious movie. Brandon? Oh, Brandon. He texted me later like nothing happened. Okay. Hey, you left before the best part. Hope you're open to more spiritual growth next time. Yeah, sure. Blocked. Wow, you guys, what do you think of this story? This is insane. Well, I had actually, but I didn't get this far because I stopped him before we even went out. This guy was a Satanist. Nothing, every whatever turns you on, whatever you want to do, whatever thing you want to, but I'm not into that at all. So he invited me to a satanic ritual as a date. And he kept calling me. Of course, I blocked him. But he called, and then he tried to like get me on social media. So I had to block him on everything. No, honey, no, no, not on a date. I mean, if do what you do, it's fine. I don't judge. Just not for me. And also, don't invite somebody that you don't even know their beliefs or what they think about Satanism or anything. Anything that's not, that's something kind of like off mainstream. Even mainstream religions, you don't know people's beliefs. So definitely stay away from anything that is a cult or a religion or even politics. Even if you agree, I would stay away from politics and religion. And I should give myself that advice because I have a big mouth. Hashtag this is why I'm single. So if you want to get listen to some of my dating horror stories, I have a comedy series called Dating Horror Stories on thestateofgreatshop.com. So feel free to browse the online shop. There's a lot of good stuff, hundreds of stuff. and reasonably priced, including the dating guide, which is I think $5.99. Yeah, $5.99 on PDF. I don't do. Sorry, I'm coughing, you guys. Um, I don't do like hard cover books or whatever, like real books, physical books, because I've done it before, and it's like, you charge for shipping and this, and it's up costing a lot. So what I do now is PDF copies. I don't even do Amazon Kindle or anything because I'm not into that. I've done it and I feel like I never get paid or I get paid really little, and like my book is being recycled somehow. I don't know. It's really weird. So I keep it behind my paywall, the State of Grace shop. And by the way, also in the State of Grace shop, you have a lot of free resources. And I'll show you a video actually, where you will see the different topics. Every topic I have something that's free for every topic, except the dating. The dating I gotta, because that one is kind of like a fun thing and it's short. So let me see. Here we are. So I'm just gonna give you a book compilation. Some of the books, not all of them, they're here. So let's roll. There you go. And remember, promo code is Grace10 off and you get 10% off. Not bad. Not a bad deal. All right. Okay. So, after reading the Netflix true crime special, a true cult special, let's just do some key takeaways from my dating guide. How about that? You guys ready? Are you guys down for that? All right. Awesome. All right. So key takeaways from my dating guide. All right. Let me actually make sure I got the comments. Feel free to comment if you can. Tell me in one emoji how your dating life feels at this moment. And also, please DM me your dating horror stories and I will feature them next time. And if you want to keep your name and the name of the other person secret or change them, of course, 100%. Okay. All right. Well, that's how we do it. All right. So key takeaways from my dating guide. Okay. And the stories we heard. If a date says it's a surprise, oh, honey, ask questions. Okay. Make sure you ask questions. If they drive a van and refuse to tell you the destination, honey, it's not a date. It's a hostage situation. Okay. Now, if someone casually invites you to join a spiritual community on date number 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, just run. Please make sure you train, be on the treadmill and your stationary bike or whatever you use and do your squats, man, because you're going to have to run real fast. I've been there. And I think I've told this story before, but probably you guys didn't hear it because I have a lot of videos. But one time I was on a date with this guy who used to be a Marine, right? And he got really, really drunk. And I think this was our third date. And he got really drunk and he started like spilling like government secrets. I'm not kidding you. Or what felt like I was like, oh my God, I'm going to get unalived. Like I can't be listening to this. So because had been drinking a lot, he goes to the bathroom. Thank God. I get up. Let me tell you, I had heels. I ran so fast to my car, which was parked near his car. I ran so fast, but apparently he was taking his time in the bathroom. Thank God. So I ran to my car and just freaking get the hell out of there. This was in Venice. So you have to like go to the parking lot. It's by the beach. And there's a street where you have like bars and restaurants. So I ran to my car, and as I'm driving, I texted and drive, but at a stop sign, okay, or whatever, at a light. And I text, hey, a friend of mine called me that he has an emergency and I have to go to the hospital. I'm sorry, I lied. I know it's not good to lie, but in life or death situations, it's okay to lie. Okay, it's fine. It's okay. So I don't feel bad about it. So I blocked him, of course, and I never heard back from him. Thank God, because that was really scary. Like, you should not. I was like, dude, you should not be telling me this. Okay, please don't. So tell me if you can now. If not, after the live, tell me what is the weirdest place someone ever took you on a date. Would you have stayed out of pure curiosity, or would you have like run away like I would, just run as fast as you just, I'm going to start taking like tennis shoes to my dates, because then I can change from heels to tennis shoes and I can run faster. But anyway, the moral of the story, okay, this is, just listen to this, guys, whether it's women, men, non-binary, it doesn't matter. Okay. The moral of the story, if your date starts sounding like an episode of Dateline, your soulmate is not in that barn. Okay? Yeah, like, no. So run, Forrest, run, and real fast. All right. So let me show you again the dating guide so you guys can get the book. Let me see. Where is it? Where is here? It is. I'm engineering the show too. So you guys, I have to like go scroll up and down and make sure everything works perfectly. All right. So here it is. Let me. So that's the pink book, if you can get it. And you'll learn a lot from it. And also, it's fun. It's a fun read. All right. Key takeaways from my dating guide. Okay. Based on the stories that we read and my stories. Remember, you're dating the person, not their whole family or friends, or date one. So whenever people want to be like with more people, that to me is not a first date. Okay. First date is like, just treat me out to like a restaurant. It doesn't have to be an expensive date. That's not what I'm talking about. But just, if you're a guy, treat the woman. If you're whatever, the man. If you the woman wants to pay, or it's two men, whoever invites is the one who pays. It doesn't matter if the gender. Whoever invites pays. And so on date one, go somewhere just you and the other person. You want to get to know that person. Who cares about their family right now? Then you're not there. The family comes like months later. Okay. All right. Now, another takeaway from my dating guide and the stories we read: if they need their mommy to approve every decision, oh, honey, run. Okay. Run. Number three, if they expect you to pay for dinner with their mom sitting there, block and delete, please. Yeah, let's not forget that, not just blocking, but deleting the contact. So you're not tempted to text them and be like, oh, maybe they were not that bad or whatever. No, just block and delete, so you don't know their number. You don't have their information anywhere. On the dating app, also just delete, delete, delete. Oh, hi. How are you, Dave? Good to see you. If you want to describe your dating life with one emoji, feel free to do that. We're playing that game. Tanya has this one, which sounds like a fun date, like fun dating life. Look at that. I wish mine was like that. So if you can describe your dating life with an emoji or two or three or whatever you want, that would be amazing. Um, Now, let me ask you guys, and you can tell me in the comments, or you can tell me afterwards on the replay in the comments. Would you have stayed through the whole date or faked a family emergency like I would have? Like with a Marine guy, what would you have done? I mean, if you feel threatened, if your intuition is like, I better not stay here, what would you have done? Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear and see if you're all like me, or you would have stayed and maybe like write a book about it, or get more comedy material. Yeah, I don't know, whatever you guys would do, I would love to know. So remember one thing, and I have this with the fire sign. If they show you who they are on the first date, believe them. Okay, don't be like, well, maybe, blah blah. No, honey. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Yes, exactly. Run, Forest, run. Exactly. That's what I was saying, right? Like, and make sure, even if you have heels, like it's amazing how I was able to run with heels with bad knees. I had a hurt knee. And I was just running like my literally my life depended on it, because I think it did. It was really weird. And Dave says here, still thinking what my last date was. That's so funny. I kind of remember when mine was, maybe like 2 years or 3 years ago. I don't remember. I've been out of the playing field, focusing on building the state of grace, healing, joyful, and peace. It's about healing, joy, and peace. Actually, my banner says your journey to joyful living. That's what I am focusing on right now. And dating, you guys, I don't know if you feel this way, but it takes so much out of you. You have to, text the person and then go out, then it doesn't work, blah, blah, blah. It's just like too much for me. At this point, I'm focusing on other things. If I was focusing on finding a soulmate, great. But I think I kind of gave up on that. If my soulmate shows up, I guess it's lazy dating, just, if they show up, they show up. If they don't, they don't. It's okay. I'm okay either way. Remember, you got to love yourself and be able to be with yourself and enjoy your own company before you can be with somebody else. I'm speaking from experience, okay? Because I feel like I've always wanted somebody to kind of quote unquote complete me, which is what they teach us and what they um, indoctrinate us with. And so I, was always looking for love in the wrong places, and never found it. Well, I found it, but not for long. One was long, but it didn't work out. We're not going to get into it. Anyway, so let me do a Q&A. All right. So tell me, what's the worst excuse someone gave you for canceling a date? I'm trying to think what was mine. Like somebody gave me, I fell asleep. Oh my God, I hate that one. Like back in the day, men used to like text you like an hour after, oh, I'm sorry, I fell asleep. It's like, seriously, dude, did you hear about alarm clocks? Do you have an alarm on your phone? So yeah, that was the worst excuse. Like, come on. And then, oh no, somebody's mom died twice. Twice. Yeah. No, just people only kind of die once. So yeah, I swear to God, somebody, like, I think they forgot they gave me that excuse. Oh my God. Okay. So what? This is another question, and I'm going to answer the questions too, because it's a game with all of us. We're all included. So what's a major red flag that you ignored? Let me think. Um, that they drank too much, and after they drank too much, they were mean. That was something I ignored, and now I know better. Here is Dave. On a side note, what times does the ambulance and police car rides by? This is an inside joke, you guys, because every time I go on a live, I live in a kind of like a busy street. Every time I go in a live, there's sirens, and it's the police or an ambulance. So, and it's, you guys can hear it because the stream software that I have, the streaming software, StreamYard, it does not block the sound out. So it's like they're coming for me. Sorry, guys. So I know it's not the same without it, Dave, right? Hopefully we'll have one soon before I end the live. All right. So this is what I wrote. Okay, this is another segment. So these are all segments, you guys, that I prepare for you so we can do this live and make it fun and dynamic. Okay, this is what I wrote. Cringe is courage. What is that? And I wrote turning awkward moments into growth and self love. Nice. And this is also about cringe. If you do something cringe or awkward, learn to love yourself even though you did that. I remember when I was younger, and not so long ago either, I would be like, oh, why did I do that? Dang it. And then I was like, you know what? I'm quirky, I'm weird. So it is what it is. That's who I am. And if that they liked it, great. If they didn't like it, great. I don't care. Either way, if somebody doesn't like your real, authentic self, then they're not for you, period. Moving on. My favorite four-letter word is next. Okay. So, lesson from my dating guide: confidence isn't about being perfect, it's about knowing you will survive the cringe. And we all have. I've survived many cringe moments that I've created. And not cringe, but kind of like, oh, why did I do that? Why did I say that? I have a big mouth, you guys, and I start talking, and then I'm like, and I hear the words coming out of my mouth. I'm like, no, I'm trying to catch the words back, put them back in my mouth. But it doesn't work that way. Anyway, when things go wrong, laugh first, analyze later. How about that? That's a great, okay, yes. So just laugh, the ability to laugh at ourselves when we do something silly or awkward is gold, because then it also puts the other person at ease. If you call it out, I do that a lot. Like I do something weird or whatever, and I call it out. I'm like, and make a joke out of it. Maybe if you can't make a joke, if you don't, just call it out. Um, and I'm telling you, so you laugh first and analyze later, and your worst dating stories, they will become your best party stories, right? It happens. And in my case, if I'm a stand up comedian, they become my best stand up bits for real, like always. Let me see, Dave, put on your bucket list, purchase a siren sound effects machine just in case you don't receive outdoor cooperation. I should have it on my assets here on StreamYard. You're right. I definitely will consider that. Great, great. Thank you so much. I missed you, Dave. I'm so glad you're back. So tell me, now I'm going to ask you if you want to tell me now or later when you watch the replay, what's a dating fail you can actually laugh at now? Also, if you want to send me this or other stories or other questions that I asked during the live, DM me on Instagram. That's the best way to reach me, but make sure you're following me and I'm following you back, because sometimes Instagram is kind of weird. Like I'm not going to say bad things about Instagram, but it's weird. Like, I don't know. They just, people disappear, or you thought you were following them and you're not. It's weird. But so make sure we follow each other. That's the bottom line. Okay. So let me see. All right, you guys. This is my jungle survival guide. Okay. Because this episode is called The Dating Jungle, My Most Epic Fails. And also my audience epic fails. So we're all sharing, we're all a group. Oops. We're all a group here. We're sharing, So it's all about all of us. So these are like your 5-step guide to surviving the dating jungle from my dating guide. Okay. 1, trust your instincts. If something feels off, it probably is. Never ever ignore that gut feeling. When I felt that guy was telling me government secrets, he probably was. And my gut said, run. And I did. And so I'm glad I did, because I don't know what could have happened after that. Who knows? I don't know. That was really weird. So run. Or like my listener who sent the story, if you feel like, if you see the van with no windows, just say, no, sorry, my stomach hurts. Or I'm sorry, oops, I just got a phone call and I need to take somebody to the emergency room. I don't care, whatever. Just again, when it's life or death, lying is okay. All right. Number 2, pack your humor gear. If you can laugh together, you can survive awkward moments. That's with everything, right? But especially if you don't know the person, if you laugh, it is so much better, right? And let's see what Dave says. If your date is constantly paying attention to their phone instead of you, major red flag. Absolutely. That means that they're not present and they're not interested in connecting with you. Unless they tell you, I'm waiting for a call or somebody, whatever, okay, maybe But that would be like if it rings or if they hear a notification sound. But if they're looking like and you're talking and like sometimes I've had this happen, like, yeah, it's like, dude, are you with me or not? So yeah, no, they're not that interested. That's the bottom line. You're not that fascinating to them, and it's okay. We're not fascinating for everybody. All right, number tres, you guys, communicate clearly. Your needs and boundaries matter. Speak the boundaries and needs without apology. So, yes, this is something that as I get older, I am learning to do. And sometimes it's for women, especially, it's not easy because we are taught to be nice and kind. And well, kind is not bad, but nice. I think nice. And so we think that by telling our needs or boundaries, that we're not being nice. And you know what? If that's how people read it, then they're not going to respect your boundaries anyway. So bye. That's how I see it. All right. Number 4, cuatro, know your deal breakers upfront. Flexibility is great, but settling for less than you deserve, not so much. So if your deal breakers, like for me, is that somebody drinks a lot, it's a deal breaker. Because I've been there. And sometimes people turn, mean when they drink a lot. And I don't like that. So if you can't control your drinking and that makes you mean, I am not interested. So that's a deal breaker. I would probably leave that if I see them downing like a million, tequilas or whatever. It's like, no, no bueno. So anyway, number 5, enjoy the ride. That's just like a life thing, right? Enjoy the ride, have fun. Dating isn't about finding love. It's about learning, growing, and having fun. And we forget that because sometimes, especially the way we've been indoctrinated, oh, I have to find someone or I have to be. No, just enjoy it, have fun, and don't do anything that you don't want to do. Remember, set your boundaries and your needs, tell your needs. And if those are not respected, leave and block and delete. Leave, block, delete. Leave, block, delete. Okay, I should have a t-shirt, leave, block, delete. Yeah, I like that. All right, I should write it down. Let me write it down. Leave, block, delete. All right. Would you buy that t-shirt? And I think on a t-shirt it would be fun. Okay. So, why I would love to hear from you. What is your number one piece of dating advice in the comment? And I know that Dave already told us that for him, it's if somebody is on the phone all the time during the date or most of the time, then that's a red flag. And I couldn't agree more. So anyway, you guys, I am going to just give you a wrap up message. And what that is dating is a jungle. Oh, but before I give you a wrap up message, here's another: glancing at others, especially if it's a long glance, especially if their eyes are going up and down. Yes. Yes. Okay. I have a story about that, Dave. My ex-husband would do that and be like, and I'd be like, call him out on it. And he would say, oh, no, it's just look at the t-shirt. It's a fun t-shirt. I was like, dude, you're not looking at the t-shirt. Okay. Come on. Come on. Please. So yeah, when they just do that and they lie about it, it drives me nuts. And one time I remember I was dating this guy and he was doing that. He was making comments about other women. And you know what I did, Dave? I started looking at guys. I was like, damn, that's hot. Look at those muscles. Like he didn't have muscles, so you did not like that. Look at those muscles. He's so hot. Oh my God. Oh yeah, look at that. And I would just follow them with my, like, I would like just make it like super big. And he got the message. He was like, oh, I get it. Okay. It's not fun when they do it to you. So, I mean, you can do it. You can steal my move. It's all good. Okay. So in closing, you guys, I love that we have so many people. Like, if you keep commenting, I would love to keep talking to you guys because I can stay for like 10 more minutes for sure. Also, if you want to write, what would you like me to talk about on the next live? I have some suggested topics, and I'm going to give you the topics. Well, one of them that why am I attracting the wrong partners? That could be a really fun one. What do you guys think about that one? If tell me in the comments if you're down for that. I'll actually next, probably I should do it next relationship coaching live, which by the way, you guys, it streams everywhere on X, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, of course, and Twitch. And so if you want to tune in relationship coaching live, sometimes I have guests, sometimes I'm by myself talking because I'm a relationship coach. I'm certified by IAP, excuse me. And so, yeah, just let me know. Let me know what topics. And sometimes I talk by myself, like today. And so I need topics for that because the guest, it's easy because they have a specialty, right? And they have a book or something. But with me, it's like I would love to hear what you guys want to hear. I do the search, like what are the topics that people are interested in, but maybe that's not what you're interested in. So because I cater to you and we're building a community here, I want to know what you guys want to hear. Um, okay, so I'm gonna give you some thoughts on this, and then we're gonna actually. I have a game that we're gonna play, you guys. Okay, all right. I have prepared a lot for you. This is fun. All right, yeah. I put a lot of like um you know effort in it in my lives. Yeah, not lives like I don't have many lives. It's my lives as in going live. Okay, so, okay, here as another thing. No time for liars. Oh my God, yes, liars. Oh, they give me a headache because it's like, and then if you catch them, they lie on top of lie, so that their lie is not as evident. No, that doesn't work for me. Yeah, agreed. No liars. So dating. Oh, by the way, liars. Okay, before I go, I know I've been trying to do this like 3 times, but okay. So I had speaking of liars, right? No time for liars. I'm going to put it up again. I remember this guy in New Orleans. His name was Joe. I never forget what he said. He said, "Racy." That's how he spoke. I swear to God, if people who knew him because he passed away, unfortunately, um, know that I'm imitating him really well. So, hey, Gracie, listen, Gracie, a liar will cheat and a cheater will lie. So I was like, yeah, it's kind of like the same thing because cheating is technically lying. You're doing something behind somebody's back and you told them you were not going to do it. So, yeah, that makes sense. So remember, a cheater is a liar and a liar is a cheater. They're the same thing. Cheater equals liar, liar equals cheater. There you go. All right. So dating, you guys, is a jungle, but you don't have to go in unprepared. Whether you're dodging red flags or tripping in new shoes, like I did, remember every misstep is just a setup for a better story. And we all learn from our mistakes, quote unquote, because what's really a mistake? I feel like there's no right or wrong when it comes to experiences. They just are. And the main thing is to learn from the experience and so that you don't repeat the same um, behavior or the same, ignoring the same red flag so that your life is better. So it's about growing and learning. That general life is about learning and growing, and it's so that we can live a better life, right? So share your fails, okay? And on Instagram and subscribe to my YouTube, you guys. Help me grow this channel so that, let me see, I'm going to put it up here on the ticker. Help me grow this channel so my message of joyful living and helping people with like relationships, sobriety. We have podcasts for everything, cancer survivors and cancer patients, even people, who love the entertainment business. I have 2 podcasts, Love at First Laugh and The State of Grace, about the entertainment business. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Grace. This was fun. Appreciate your input. Don't lose hope. God has the perfect mate for you. Oh, that is so sweet. Thank you. I think God's been busy with politics lately and world peace. But no, I know what you're saying. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, I am happy with myself and I love myself and I love my own company. But hey, if you find somebody that matches you well and makes your life better, why not? I think it's fun. So I want you to subscribe if you can. I'm putting the ticker at the state of Grace Fraga. And, like, share, and comment on this video so you can help others and bring awareness to dating or whatever topic you choose to bring awareness to on my channel, the state of Grace Fraga. And here, Tanya is, I'm a cancer survivor too. Oh my God. God is faithful. Girl, you need to definitely subscribe to my channel, my YouTube at the state of Grace Fraga. And I have a podcast called Cancer Joy Club. And on Thursday at 11:30 a.m. Pacific time, 2:30 p.m. Eastern time, I'm going to be talking about 10 things you can do to prevent cancer from coming back, or to prevent cancer in general, right? And of course, it's not like an infallible guide because the body will do what it's going to do. But I believe if we help our bodies, then they will be happy about it and not glitch so much because it's a glitch. Cancer is a glitch. That's all it is. So definitely, I would love for you to participate in that one if you're around, if you have time, and share your experience because that's a beautiful community that we have going in Cancer Joy Club. Okay, so Dave, if their van has no windows, chances are they're negatively hiding something in their life, not worth it. Absolutely. And it's also, I agree, it's also symbolic. Symbolic, yes. Okay, I'm going to put it in the comments. But you're on Facebook. Okay, Tanya, it's called Cancer Joy Club. So if you go look at the banner at the ticker at the bottom, YouTube, it's only on YouTube. I mean, I do broadcast it on Facebook, but it's better to tune in on YouTube if you can. If not on Facebook, it's totally fine. I think under events, it's going to be there. I actually advertised it today. So if you go to my page on Facebook, you'll see the link to the live. You'll see the time, date, everything. So yeah, check my Facebook page. I posted it today. So it's the last post. Yeah, would love for you to be there. And so anyway, you guys, oh my God, we've been here for an hour. This is fun. I love it when you guys participate. It makes this so much more fun. Oh my God. So please share your fails and dating fails with me. I would love that. Oh, thanks so much. You're welcome, honey. You are welcome. I can't wait to hear your story, your survival story. So just subscribe for more lessons and laugh. And if you want to get the book, it's available at the State of Grace shop.com. Let me put that as the ticker so you can find all the books and free resources also there. Okay, just browse. It's a fun website. And stay wild, stay wise, and remember, every bad date is just one step closer to the right one. All right. So don't forget that. So now I'm going to do like a little bonus segment for you guys because I have time. It is so hot in here, by the way. I'm going to turn the AC on. Okay. Let's see. I need your help for this. Okay. So let me see if we have we still have people that can comment. Okay. Would you rather have a date ghost you or text you every hour for a week? Ghost. Who needs somebody that needy? No, ghost me, please. I'll ghost you. I'll block you. If you're checking on me like every hour for a week, no, bye. All right. Let me know in the comments. Would you rather have a date ghost you or text you every hour for a week? All right. Number 2. This is a bonus segment, you guys, that we're playing. Would you rather have a date tell you they love you on a first date or say absolutely nothing the entire time? Don't say anything, please. Don't tell me I love you on date number 1. That's creepy and it's not believable at all. And what kind of love are you talking about? I don't know. It's very sus. All right. Let me know in the comments. What would you do? have a date tell you they love you on a date, number one, or say absolutely nothing the entire time. Number three, all right. Would you rather go on a date where they only talk about their ex or only talk about their cat? Oh, definitely the cat. I hate it when they talk about their ex. I hate it when I do that. I don't like to do that. And sometimes my mouth just runs. So yeah. So if I do that to you and you're on a date with me, just block me. Just be like, honey, there's somebody. I'm gonna use your excuse. And yeah, somebody just called me, even though my phone didn't ring and I didn't even look at it, and I have to take them to the emergency room. So bye. All right. So number four, last one. Would you rather find out your date is is secretly a magician or secretly a clown? Magician, because clowns, oh my God, they freak me out. So yeah, definitely. How about you guys? Magician or clown? Which one is it? So answer in the comments, you guys, even if you're watching the replay, just answer. And I do check my comments. Sometimes YouTube doesn't tell me when the comments are there, but or I miss it, but I usually I'm kind of compulsively checking. So let me know in the comments. Remember to like, share, and subscribe and comment. And there you go. That was an epic, fun, and insightful hour. We both learned from each other, you guys, and I love that because that's what it's all about. We all learn from each other. We all help each other. And in the times that we're living now in the world in general, where there's more division than anything, we need to unite as humans. I think that the answer to a good planet and a good humanity state is love, unity, and truth. So remember that. This version of coaching live infuses your dating guides with, okay, so this version of relationship coaching live basically is sharing our stories and having fun. Oh my God. Okay, David. Hi, David. So good to see you. Clown would make me laugh, but a magician may make them disappear. So clown. I never thought about that, you guys. Oh my God. That is hilarious. So I would love to stay, you guys, but I do have an appointment after this. So next time, let me know what you would like to hear. But I think next time I am inclined to talk about why do we always choose the wrong partner? That could be a good one for all of us because who hasn't, right? We all have done that. And so anyway, thank you so much, you guys, for tuning in. I hope that you found value in this. And if you do find value in this podcast or in any other podcast that I do, please subscribe to my YouTube channel at the State of Grace Fraga and like, comment, and share. So, okay, one more. Yes, I know I would stay here forever, you guys. Checking on every hour. It's very clingy. Yes, completely. I can't. I don't have that kind of time. I can't just be, if people do that, it's like, who has that time? I don't. Even if I was at the hospital doing nothing, it's like, please don't stop. It's like too much. I feel like they're joking me. All right. And not in a good way. Anyway, but we'll keep it PG-13. All right, my loves. I love you so much. Thank you for tuning in. And I will definitely see you next Tuesday at 11:30 a.m. Pacific time, 2 p.m. Eastern time. And if you want to listen to Cancer Joy Club on Thursday at 11:30 a.m. Pacific time, and then I will be, my first guest of the year is going to be Grace Fraga on the State of Grace podcast. And it's live this coming Friday at 7:30 p.m. Pacific time, 10:30 p.m. Eastern time. If you can tune into that one, that's going to be like me and you guys talking about challenges and how we overcame them. Okay. Talk about the cat. Yes, me too. Talk about the cat anytime. And yes, magician, love magic. Me too. It's like, how do you do that? It's always like, I can't even think about how they do it. So yeah, agreed. We're on the same page, you guys. Again, I adore you. I love you. Thank you for being here. And I will see you hopefully on Thursday at Cancer Joy Club or on Friday, 7 p.m., 7:30 p.m. Pacific time at the State of Grace. And we're going to have an after party and everything. So it's going to be so fun. Oh my God. Yes. Anyway, mwah, I love you. Stay safe, stay healthy. And as always, love, unity, and truth.